Hey everybody, Brian here from touringplanes.com, and today I am at Disney's Port Orleans Resort French Quarter, or French Quarter Resort. I'm never sure how they word those words. Oh, this isn't starting great. But it's gonna get better because I'm gonna show you around this resort. A lot of times this is my answer for a question I get asked a lot, and that is, what is your favorite resort? Now, all else being equal, it wouldn't be my favorite. I'd probably pick the Polynesian if, money wasn't an object, but unfortunately money is very much an object. And when I'm paying my own money, this is a lot of times where I stay with my family. We like the size of it. I really like the jazzy themes. I like the look here. I'm in the kind of lobby atrium area with that kid. And it's gorgeous. It's got this beautiful fountain that isn't working today. It has hints of Mardi Gras in the big coins that are up there and the jokers. On this side, we go into the slightly classier looking lobby with the barrel vaulted ceilings and not much in the way of people in there. Where all the people are is over in the food court, which is also kind of Mardi Gras themed, but not nearly as much as it used to be. It used to have big giant masks hanging from the ceiling and things. They kind of took all those down, but it's still good. And they serve beignets, po' boys. It's actually one of the better hotel food courts in my personal opinion. And walking out of the back of the lobby into the blinding sunshine, I should have put my sunglasses on before I did this. The back of these doors looks pretty much the same as the front with the coins over. Turning this way, you start to see some of the very sanitized New Orleans flavor that I really like about this resort. Of course, it's still got palm trees, although I imagine palm trees grow in Louisiana. That is the food court right there, the Sassagoula Floatworks and Food Factory, which I think it might be the first time I've actually said its real name all the way through, and only because it's written on the sign. One of the icons of Port Orleans are those gators that lead the way to the pool. They're instrument-playing alligators, like this guy here and his sexy saxophone. Well, I guess it's not really sexy saxophone if it's a gator playing it. It's only when Kenny G plays it, I think. But I really, really like these streets here. Now, this is still just kind of in the back of the lobby, although there's not much to this resort. Like I said, it is one of the smaller ones. One of the things I like about it is that you can never be too far from the lobby. There's the little child playground right there. Down this way, another street, and all of the streets have very punny names, like Rue de Bega. They have the little street signs right there. These little horsey head shaped hitching posts. Pretty often, a lot of little details that I like here that I feel like maybe some of the other moderate resorts don't have as much of. I'm actually a big fan of the moderate resorts. One of the other reasons I really like French Quarter is because of the fountains. There's a few little plazas that have fountains. This is one of them, and has a nice big grassy area. This is where they would do the movies at night here. The fire pit is down there. That is where they would do the nighttime schmello roasts, s'mores, whatever it is that they do. Lovely views everywhere. I like that. You see the street signs, the period appropriate light post, all the wrought iron railings on the building. It's really, really pretty. And here is another courtyard down here near buildings like 6 and 7 on the north side of the resort. And this is another amazing fountain. I love this courtyard with the little trees in it, and it has this very cool pond that has these little frogs spitting water into it. Nice secluded area. The only downside is that you can see the parking lot from here, including the giant truck that's delivering something. So maybe not the most serene courtyard here, but we'll get to the most serene courtyard. And now I am out along the banks of the Sassagoula River, the man-made canal that is used to control all the swamps around here so that they can build hotels like this. And we are right along the river here. I mean, anybody who has rooms here walks out their front door and is looking at this beautiful river. And this is the river that would take you to Disney Springs, although boat dock we haven't quite gotten to yet. Another thing I love about French Quarter is just the difference in scenery. Out here along the river, it feels much more Floridian than it does when you get into the buildings. I can't hear the jazz anymore. Now I can hear the, locusts whatever those bugs are that make that noise. You can see the danger alligators signs, you know, Florida. Now we're coming up on the pool area. I forgot to mention as I was walking along that path, that is also the path you would take to get to Port Orleans Riverside. It was kind of just that bridge that you saw back there. It was basically just under that bridge and you're in Riverside. But now we are coming up on the pool area. Everybody who's watched my videos knows my feelings on, you know, filming at the pool. I don't really like to do it, although we will take a look when we get to this gate right here. There is that wonderful slide where you slide out of the serpentine mouth down his tongue. It's actually fun. I like it's a little more whimsical than some of the other pools. They really stuck with that sea serpent thing, which is not bad. I should mention that this right here is where you get the boat to Disney Springs. There's the sign for the Sassagoula River Cruise right there. And then that dock down there is where you get the boat. Actually, I have to go down that path. I'm standing at the exit, but it's not running yet anyway. Right, so I did walk in the pool area because there's not that many people in here yet, luckily. And I can manage to get, you know, none of them on camera for the most part, although the lifeguards are starting to look at me weird. So I'm not gonna stay in here too long. See like this freeform pool. But come here, you gotta see this giant splash pad. I haven't seen this yet. This is the first time I've been here since they put this in. But this thing is amazing. It's like the ones they have at like Caribbean Beach or Grand Floridian, things like that. It is very cool. I like these a lot. And unfortunately now, both of my kids are over 48 inches and you have to be under 48 to play in there. So too bad. I kind of wish they had this when they were smaller, but what can you do? At least everybody else can enjoy it. So it's time. Let's walk over to my favorite courtyard here. All right, we've made it. We're in between buildings 1 and 2 here. This is my favorite part of this resort, which is one of my favorite resorts. So I guess the math on that is that this is one of my favorite areas in all Walt Disney World resorts. I can hear nothing except the water running from this fountain that I am facing right now. I think it is the prettiest fountain. They also will replant this area depending on the season. It is midsummer right now, so nothing's really growing except these big plants. But I was here once when it had amazing orange flowers, which, you know, luckily I have a picture of for you. And unlike the one with the frogs, I can't hear anything outside. Well, one of the groundskeepers is driving by in a cart right now, so I can hear that. But if he wasn't doing that, all I would really be able to hear is the slight jazz notes in the background and this running water. It's really beautiful. I mean, unfortunately, like a lot of areas like this at Disney hotels, this is a smoking area. So sometimes you'll come out here in the morning and there will be a few people smoking, which I'm asthmatic, so I don't really enjoy that. But at least this one is big enough that there are usually benches available or spaces that you don't have to worry about it. I mean, look at that view with the building behind the fountain. Come on, it's amazing. And actually, the room I'm staying in is right over here in building 1. You probably saw the room tour already. I usually post those first before I do the resort tours, but that I think is about it for Port Orleans French Quarter. Like I said, there's not a ton to it, which is one of the charming things about it. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Leave comments, likes, you know, do what you want. I'm kind of feeling relaxed right now. But still be excellent to each other.